Ever wished you could hear the world's coolest stories like right now? Discover how Vibeo is changing the way we vibe with podcasts. Don't scroll past, tap in and feel the magic. Meet Siddhant Iyer, the incredible mind behind Vibeo in Chicago, the first AI for going out. With a rich background working with top brands like Porsche, McLaren and BMW, Siddhant brings over 5 years of corporate experience to the table. A world traveler who's danced through 23 countries and even taught dance for Indian weddings, Siddhant is shaking up nightlife tech in a big way. Curiosity piqued? Stay tuned to see how Siddhant is solving a huge problem for venues and nightlife lovers alike. Now let's dive deeper into Siddhant's journey with Vibeo. We'll explore his inspiration, the challenges he faced, and how he's changing the way we experience nightlife. You won't want to miss this. Siddhant Iyer created Vibeo, a nightlife marketplace, to tackle the issues of slow hours for bars and confusion for partygoers. By using real-time videos categorized by music and vibe, Vibeo helps users find the best spots in town. Siddhant spent over 300 hours understanding the nightlife scene and learned that people crave variety but lack awareness. A big hack? Siddhant emphasizes building a strong, motivated team and using data to make smart decisions. This approach is rapidly growing Vibeo, making nights out easier for everyone. Welcome to the Founders Show, the ultimate podcast for startups and visionaries. Today, we have a special guest, the founder of Vibeo, Siddhant Iyer. Here at the Founders Show, we share and amplify amazing stories to help you connect and grow. Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale, we've got you covered. So let's get started. Hi Siddhant, this is Vats from the Founders Show. Thanks for joining this podcast and I'm so glad to have you here with me. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for inviting me. How about you?
I'm doing great, Siddhant, and even better now that we're kicking off this conversation. Let's dive right in. Tell me about your startup. What's the name, the big idea
Yeah,
behind it, and the problem you're solving?
sure. So we are Vibeo. We are a nightlife marketplace. So the problem that we're solving for bars and clubs is we allow for them to fill up their slow hours and maximize efficiency and revenue during peak hours. We do that through real-time videos that are categorized by music genre and a lot of amazing parameters that help users decide where to go. So we're a total video-based platform and a marketplace.
That's such a fascinating concept, Siddhant. A nightlife marketplace powered by real-time videos sounds like a game changer. What inspired you to create Vibeo? Was there a personal experience or a gap in the market that sparked the idea?
It's actually twofold. So the first thing is, yes, a personal problem. I am currently in Chicago as well, and the Vibeo also exists in Chicago, trying to go out in nightlife, paying cover charges in multiple locations, trying to figure out, what place would be good for the night, and that inefficiency and, the lack of consistency that existed gave me this idea. And secondly, nightlife is deemed to be a very sexy business, hence it is underserved by really smart founders. So this was also an opportunity for me to dive into and understand the industry. And we spend over 300 hours on ground talking to potential users, talking to potential businesses, and we've understood a lot about the industry in Chicago, and hence we're going after it.
That's incredible, Siddhant. Tackling a personal pain point while identifying an underserved market is such a powerful combination. I love how you immerse yourself in the industry with those 300 hours of groundwork. What were some of the most surprising insights you uncovered during those conversations with users and businesses?
Sure. So something that we learned about the users, let me talk about that first, that people actually are open to trying a lot more things. It's just there is lack of awareness. And other traditional platforms are not able to give that variety to the users. And standing in line, paying excessive cover charges, and not having a consistent vibe has been a very clear pain point for the users. And deals and discounts and offers, while communicated over social platforms, do not reach the users in time. Hence, there is an intent based, like there is an intent when a user is intending to do something about their nightlife experiences, nothing really pops up at the right place at the right time. And we hope to be that mobile app that helps them do that, to help them see the vibe, to help them understand, what's going on and actually communicate with these venues and avail, these discounts or get better benefits of their experience and have a consistent night out. So when you bar hop or club hop from one venue to the other, we plan that out for you. And something very exciting that I'd also like to announce is we are also launching Beo, B-E-O, from Vibeo or Viveo. That is an AI tool that's coming out and it'll be the first AI for going out. So you can put in any kind of a request and our technology understands you and also shows you the video of that place with that particular intent to give you a full-blown understanding of like, hey, this is where you should be going. This is what it looks like, with what you're looking for. And if you want to mix in intent, cultural aspects and anything into the play and big groups, small groups, anything like that, we will cater to it all and help you make a better decision. And on the other hand, from a bars and clubs perspective, we've learned that revenue is actually low and there has not been much evolution that's happened in terms of helping them fill up slow hours or, maximize revenue or efficiency during fast hours. And also brand building is something that bars and clubs have been struggling to make, so a platform that can allow them to do that, just like Uber Eats did for the restaurant industry in the US and DoorDash, like we also want to be able to allow bars and clubs to have that opportunity. So yeah, these are the two elements or two sides of the marketplace that we're serving towards.
Wow, Siddhant, that's a treasure trove of insights. It's clear you've deeply understood both user frustrations and business challenges. I love how Vibeo bridges the gap between intent and action for users while empowering bars and clubs to optimize their operations and branding. And the launch of Beo sounds revolutionary. An AI tool for nightlife decisions is such a unique twist. I'm curious though, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced while building Vibeo, especially in such a dynamic and fast paced industry?
Like you rightly said, it's a very dynamic and a fast-paced industry. It's also very unpredictable. It gets impacted by many factors, from holidays to weather to a lot of factors play the role. So considering that, it's been very interesting actually overall. And actually the challenge has been showing this technology to bars and clubs that are very traditionalist in their way of working, and to show them something that's very innovative, very new, very tech forward has been a bit of a challenge. But I think we're overcoming that. We have learned how to communicate with these bar and club owners. So that's been one major challenge. From a user perspective, I think we have one of the challenges that we had was we put our MVP out at a very early point, and we learned a lot from that. And those learnings were actually very eye-opening. And I would also say that they've brought in a new challenge for us on how to improve our product. We've done some user calls, we've done some user testing, and that really gave us good insights to how to improvise on our product, which you'll be seeing very soon. And especially the launch of Bio was a challenge that we found, a problem that we found, where the consumer or the user are coming from a very different mindset. They are open to an explorative route where they would love to explore for their vibes and then make a decision of going out. And versus there are some users that prefer a very prescriptive route that, hey, here's my request, here's what I want. Or sometimes I don't even want to give you a request, but here's what I want. So we are trying to cater to both now, and building that tech has been a bit of a challenge, but I think we're going to get through it, and it's going to be out very soon, like sooner than you know it, within a couple of weeks, I would say, and I'm very excited about it.
That's amazing, Siddhant. It's clear you've embraced challenges as opportunities to refine Vibeo and make it even more user centric. I love how you've adapted to both the traditional mindset of bar owners and the diverse preferences of users. Balancing exploration with prescriptive solutions is no small feat. Launching Bio so soon must be incredibly exciting. What's been your approach to keeping your team motivated and aligned while navigating these challenges and constant iterations?
That's a great question. And I think when you're an early stage startup, especially when you're bootstrapped, pre-revenue, it is a lot to do with team motivation. And I wouldn't call it a challenge, but I would call that has been a lot more hard work from all our ends at our team, where we are trying to motivate each other, trying to find exciting data within our app to see, what's been working, what's not working. And that, the spike of up and down is what is keeping us really, on top of our feet and letting us keep going. And keeping the team motivated is pretty straightforward. We set deadlines for ourselves, and within those deadlines, like I try to help the team wherever I can be, resourceful, and so does the team. And I think that collaboration mixed with a goal in mind, mixed with, something that the thing that we're building, the excitement about building something like this and putting it out in the market and seeing how it's responding and how it's shaping to become is actually very thrilling. So that's how we're keeping ourselves motivated for now. And anyone hearing, but if you would like to collaborate or if you're, would like to get in touch, feel free to reach out to me.
That's such an inspiring approach, Siddhant. It's clear that your team thrives on collaboration, shared excitement, and the thrill of building something impactful. Setting clear goals and celebrating those small wins along the way really does keep the energy alive. And I love how open you are to collaboration. It shows your passion for growing Vibeo as a community driven platform. Speaking of growth, what's your vision for Vibeo in the next few years? Where do you see it heading?
My vision is firstly, I want to make sure that we are able to build a very strong foundation in Chicago. Chicago has a great nightlife culture and and it's very dynamic and people are very responsive. We have a very good target audience group here. So once we have established stronger base here, we've understood what business model and what business dynamics works well for us. I would like to copy paste or not even copy paste, but expand and grow into cities like New York, Miami, Las Vegas, and many others, and show them where it's an unstructured market and we bring in some structure. We bring in we bring in a seamless experience for you to experience nightlife and exactly know before you go, get in touch with the venue, get deals, discounts and offers and yeah, and make a better decision and make a decision for a group, make a decision for yourself. We will cater to it all for our target audience. That's the vision. I would also like to move to cities like Dubai, Tokyo, London, take this app global. And this is a multi-billion dollar industry. There's a lot of opportunities that will come along the way. And it's very clear to me already that, by just putting your foot into a space, opportunities come up, ideas come up, and there is always room for growth. It's just you need to make some right decisions, and that's how I start now. And like I said, ending it is making a big impact in this multi-billion dollar industry.
That's an ambitious and exciting vision, Siddhant. Starting with a strong foundation in Chicago and then scaling to iconic cities like New York, Miami, and even globally to places like Dubai and Tokyo is a bold yet strategic plan. I love how you're focused on bringing structure and seamlessness to an unstructured market while enhancing the nightlife experience for users and venues alike. It's clear you're not just building an app, you're creating a movement in the nightlife industry. Before we wrap up, if you could give one piece of advice to aspiring founders who are just starting out, what would it be?
That's a good question. I don't know if I'm in position to give advice to any founder, but I'd say from my experience so far, give me a sec. Let me think about it. I think I want to put out something well thought out.
Take your time, Siddhant. No rush. Share what feels most authentic to you. Take your time, Siddhant. Whenever you're ready, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, so I would say just focus on three things. Yeah, like firstly, make a good team. Yeah, I think team really matters. Like have the right set of people. For me, my hiring process or my team building process was actually a very long process. I went and looked around quite a bit until I found a team that is motivated for the evening hours and the night hours and the weekend work and go out during the winter and really tough people. You need tough people. So first of all, make sure you are able to do that. Secondly, focus on data. If you're working in the tech space, and I'm assuming this would go out to a lot of people in technology, but even if you're not in technology, have a focus on data. I personally actually quit my previous job, studied analytics in the US just so that I get more data centric, and now I'm using that knowledge in order to improve the product, talk better to the users, talk better to bars and clubs. And that helps you really. That's the secret to predict what happens next. And the more well-versed you're with data, the better you will be. And last but not the least, just have confidence. There will be 1 million reasons for you not to do it. Really, there will be a lot of reasons for you not to do it. But if you really believe in it, just have the confidence and take the first step and take it one day at a time. Because when you take things one day at a time, you tend to learn a lot of things. And having an ambitious goal or having a very long-term goal is great. But living life and working on projects like this one day at a time will really help you pivot better, will help you understand data better, will help you be open to critical feedback, newer experiences, newer ideas, and that lack of rigidity will really help you as an entrepreneur make better decisions. But yeah, keep a vision. When I say one day at a time, that doesn't mean that you're just flickering between multiple options all the time. No, have a very clear vision that this is what I want to do, and then be flexible on this. Be flexible on the details, and keep going at the vision. And I hope that that helps. And feel free to reach out to me if anyone, any founder wants to discuss this or talk more about it.
That's such thoughtful and practical advice, Siddhant. Building a strong, resilient team, being data driven, and balancing confidence with flexibility are golden principles for any founder. I love how you emphasize taking it one day at a time while staying anchored to a clear vision. It's such a grounded yet ambitious approach. Thank you for sharing that. This has been an incredible conversation, Siddhant. Your journey with Vibeo, your insights, and your passion for transforming the nightlife industry are truly inspiring. I can't wait to see Vibeo and Beo make waves in Chicago and beyond. Thanks so much for your time and for sharing your story with us today.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thanks for tuning into the Founder Show. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button and subscribe to join our awesome community. And hey, if you're a startup founder with a story to share, we want to hear from you. Visit founder.show and sign up to be featured on our podcast. Keep hustling, and we'll catch you next time.